at you cause I'm so too. I can't make no mistakes, cause there is just no room. Guess I was made like crutches, strong enough to hold you, strong enough to carry, but I can't think for you. I can give no input, only what I put in. Tired when I can't be, tired of my foot in, but I care for you. I want better for you, I can only hope that you want better also, cause we in a cycle.
Hello, everyone. I hope you all have an amazing Sunday. And I hope it's wonderful. Okay, y'all, as y'all come in, please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so that you'll be updated each and every time I upload or come live and post a video. Now, also share this content with anybody you think may like it. Okay, over here we are opinionated operators, but we also do it respectfully. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and get into this episode from Love and Marriage DC last night because I have a lot of opinions, a lot to say, and I'm just gonna get right into it. The link is at the top. If anybody want to come join me up here on the panel to say their views on it. So after this disastrous, intuitive healing session, we pick up with Joy talking to Clifton on the porch. Okay, and she's explaining how, look, we're not friends. Okay, I don't know why I keep saying we're friends. We're not friends. You are who I think you are. You know what I'm saying? Like, her feelings is not gonna change. Sometimes we have to understand that validation doesn't mean that it's right or that it's true. Okay, you can validate somebody's feelings and say, I hear you, but the situation was not like that. You see what I'm saying? You can validate somebody without um, being so combative. And I think this is the problem that this group has. They don't validate when people tell them how they feel or how they take in things. Nobody validates that that feeling is their feeling. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's true or not, validate their feelings. Yeah, of course you can say, I hear you, I see you, but I don't feel like that's true. You know what I'm saying? So validate, but also let them know that it's, my feelings on this is not true. Okay. But anyway, so Joy and Clifton decided they over this and they gonna leave. Okay, they leave. Um, and it seems like Ashley and everybody else is happy that they left, except for the Tylers, of course. It seemed like the Tylers really didn't want it to go this way, and they was hoping that it would go like another way. Okay. Um, so the next morning we wake up and while Ashley and Winter and Sharella is in the kitchen, I guess they about to get ready to cook. The Tylers come down and they dressed and they say that they finna go visit. They finna have breakfast with Joy and Clifton. And Ashley makes some sly remark about go ahead and be with the Petties. And of course, and Raina said, "Don't do that." She said, "I'm gonna miss you," and she's just trying to be nice. And Ashley takes a dig at that and say, "Well, if I was going to meet the Petties, I would be dreading and missing me too." Listen here, Ashley. You are no innocent schoolgirl here, okay? I really do not like. I hate it when people. I feel like people are being bullied. That's what I hate. Okay, because I felt a level of brokenness throughout this whole episode for Joy, and this brokenness that I felt. It wasn't just like in her words. It wasn't in her tears. It was. If you've seen Joy or know Joy, she's like a bubbly personality. She's always smiling. She's happy go lucky. She has a little bit of attitude problem, but she's, for the most part, she's opinionated and she's bubbly and so real rounded. You know what I'm saying? In this episode, I saw nothing but sadness, brokenness. It's almost like y'all brought her here under the guise that okay, we was gonna do this healing. And Winter, I blame you for this because you were the person that invited everybody here. And you left it up under the guise that I know everybody's, not on good terms, but we're gonna put everybody together. And you've been the person that's been going back and forth throughout this whole thing, and you know how it feels to be on the outside. So I'm blaming most of this on you because you planned this trip, okay? And at the first chance you get to not be neutral, to not be a friend, you take it. And you'll know a little bit more about why I say she's not neutral and not a friend in a little while. So anyway, the Tylers get to Clifton and Joy, and they're talking. And so of course Serena is telling her, like, I didn't know this was gonna happen, I didn't tell her anything about, what was going on. I just told her that the friendships was broken and that we could use the healing. Um, then she goes on to say how she really wished it hadn't happened like that, but she's trying to figure out, like, we need to figure out a way where it's not so much animosity where y'all can speak. And then this is where Jamie comes in with a really smart idea. He said, listen here, he said, y'all can, is there a way that you can come and say, I understand how you're feeling, and maybe I was wrong in this instance, and try to bridge the gap so we can at least be cordial around each other. And I did like that. I think that anytime you have somebody that's actually trying to find a way of peace among a friendship group, or peace among people who are disjointed, of course, that thing is we need to hold each other accountable. But let me take my accountability and say, look, I was wrong when I did this. I could have handled this situation better. And in turns, hope that that other person see that you're opening up and trying to bridge that gap, and that other person will come in and say, well, hey, look, maybe I was wrong when I said this, and or I regret saying these words to you. And you could find some place. You may not be friends, you may not be best of friends, but at least you could be cordial. You know what I'm saying? At least y'all could be in the same room together. So Joy, of course, she ponders this idea, and then she says yes. And so Urana is happy. She was like, okay, so are y'all riding with us back? And Clifton says he has the meeting that he has to go to in a few minutes. And Joyce said, but I'll ride with you. Okay. When they get back to the house, okay, and Raina and them leave her in the car, and she said, look, I'm gonna go in there and talk to Ashley and see if I can get Ashley to come out here so y'all can have a one-on-one right away from everybody else, and hopefully, y'all can build a bridge. She goes in and she talks to Ashley, and the way these conversations is going, the length of time that Joy is actually in the car, I'm telling you, because they were flopping from scene to scene. But you could tell that two of the men had already had a facial. The women are getting their nails done. Um, it's so much that's going on. You know what I'm saying? Oh, and before that, wait a minute, let's go back. So before that, the group, um, Black Sharella, Winter Yusuf, Ashley, and Quick are all sitting on the couch, okay? And they're all sitting on, and this is the part that pissed me off. They're all sitting on the couch, and I know Winter is friends with Sharella, and she owes Black a lot because Black helped her with Good Barbies and all that. But and Yusuf has been friends with them for 10 years, okay? And so Yusuf said something very smart, and I want to play that scene for y'all real quick. Hold on, let me see if I can play this. But I do want to play this scene because Yusuf said something really, really smart.
defending the action. All I'm simply saying is that understanding now leads to forgiveness later. And if you don't see her, you won't be able to forgive her because she don't need forgiveness. Because I'm telling you, jacked up. I saw everything y'all saw. But it ain't about you. It's about whatever pain she's dealing with in her past that's connected to now. And if you can't understand that, when she comes back and asks for forgiveness, I just want you to have a soft enough heart to give it to her.
Okay. So when he's saying that, nobody's listening to him. Winter's making these really ridiculous faces. And Quick comes in and say the most dumbest thing I have ever heard of. Because the goal in the marriage is, and this is just from what I experienced in my marriage, the goal, and from other successful marriages, the goal in a marriage is that you have somebody that you're evenly yoked with, somebody that can hold you accountable, somebody that can say, look, when you did this, we were out of line. Like, not necessarily call you out in public, but at least when you get in private, they tell you, hey, what you did right there was messed up. How you responded to this was, jacked up, or this is not how we respond. Something to that effect. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's the man or the woman. Um, I do believe we hold each other accountable. Yes, we stand on business and we gonna, be loyal and we gonna fight for our, love of our life. But at the same time, there's a level of we standing on business. You know what I'm saying? Like we connected. We are joined. And I didn't feel that um so much from what Quick was saying. Quick was like, your lady right here, she looking at you out while you saying this, and it all sound good and all, but your lady is making faces, and you should be more concerned about how your woman feels, or how you presenting, and how your woman is gonna take it, how you presenting, and you should always take your woman's side. And it's like, I don't have to side with somebody. I can side with whoever I want to, as long as I'm not disrespectful. I don't have 9 times out of 10, me and my husband, we don't be on the same pages when we talking about like reality TV shows. Like, he's on one end of the spectrum, I'm on the other end of the spectrum. But we also know that we have healthier conversations, that we can be on the other end of the spectrum and I can voice my opinions and he can voice his opinions. And I'm like, that's stupid. That's dumb. You know what I'm saying? Like, but that's how we play. That's stupid. That's dumb. You, are you crazy? It's the things that we say, you know, but we say it in a manner that we know we're not offending each other. We say it in a manner that nobody's being disrespected, but also I respect his opinions because he's opinionated. I'm opinionated. That's what makes us us. You see what I'm saying? There has to be a level of respect. And I feel like Quick has Ashley has Quick in her pocket or whatever. She say jump. He said, "Oh, how high do you want me to jump?" He said, "We don't like this person." Quick said, "Okay, fine. We don't like this person." Essentially, Quick has become accident number two. That's what Quick has become. Quick has become accident number two. Now, it was real strange to me that after Yusuf said this amazing thing, Winter goes and says, "I don't understand how Yusuf been friends with them for 10 years and he can't side with them." And I was like, I don't care how long I've been friends with somebody. If I feel that they wrong or they doing something wrong, I'm gonna tell you wrong. I'm still your friend, but I'm able to call you out and say, "Hey, sis, that was wrong." I don't have to agree with everything you say just because we've been friends. I don't care how long I've been friends. I don't care how long I've been friends with you. I don't have to agree with what you say just to be your friend. There are a lot of my friends that I don't agree with everything they say. They don't agree with everything I say. It doesn't change my friendship with them. It doesn't change the level of respect that we have for each other because we are real friends. But this is Winter's immature mind. Oh, you've been friends with him for 10 years and you would joy against him? Like, I'm starting to judge. This is what she said. I'm starting to question who Yusuf is really loyal to. And it's like, this is not a loyalty match. This man said what he said because of what he felt. And he was right. I just don't understand how we can sit here and judge people like this. And Winter is very immature. Hi, Emmanuel. Winter is very immature and very. She keeps talking about the petty's name is petty. She's very petty too. Because let's not forget, you know what I'm saying? Ashley wasn't checking for you last season. You was the one on the outskirts. You was the one begging. Okay? So let's not forget how good Barbie started. It started as a dig. I'm just saying. So we get past that. Okay. Urania gets back to the house and she goes upstairs to talk to Ashley. And like I said, but now this is going on. The men are getting facials. Okay. The other ladies, they're getting ready for the manicures and stuff. And I know for a fact that I saw Quick and Jamie getting their facials done, and they hadn't finished. And Urania was still talking to Ashley, and Ashley said, "Well, I have to go ask, Quick about this." And when she goes to talk to Quick, he's like, "Well, do what you want to do. What do you want to do?" And she low key says, "I really don't want to do this right now, right here, and right there." It's like, if you knew this the whole time, then why didn't you just say that? And Joy's outside in the car, and like she's like, "I've been out here for the longest, and you could tell she's been out there for the longest because, like I said, two men have already gotten facials, and they're working on Black and Yusuf now. So it's like, yeah, okay, of course they've been out there at least 20 to 30 minutes because that's how long a facial takes. And that's even a basic facial. If we're talking about a deep facial, it's going to take you about 40 to 45 minutes. But that's neither here nor there. I just felt like it was really petty. So anyway, by this time, Urania's getting her nails done. Okay, so she's in the process of getting her nails done, and Ashley come back and tell her, like, look, I don't want to do this right now, or maybe later. Today is not the time. And Urania feels like, when, Ashley, when is gonna be the right time? And she said, I don't know, but it's not gonna be today. And so Urania said, fine, she's gonna go tell Joy. She tells Joy, and the level of deflation that I saw in Joy face in that moment hurt my feelings. Because again, Joy is so full of life. She's bubbly, she's opinionated, she's feisty. This is her spirit. And this whole episode, I saw somebody that was down, broken, defeated. Everything about her said sad. It was nothing joyous. Even when she tried to smile, it didn't come across as a smile. It came across like, I'm smiling to keep from crying. And that for me was like, okay, I don't know how much more I can take of this season. Um, so anyway, the next thing you see them, they're packing up to leave, and of course, Winter is still on this thing about how she's seeing a different side of Yusuf, and I'm so over her. Okay, I can't wait till this relationship is revealed that it was fake and it wasn't real, because the level of y'all trying to gaslight me that I'm feeling watching this at the same time is like, this is ridiculous. I just didn't understand it. Yes, Joy did look defeated. And I did feel bad for it too. Hold on 1 second. Yeah, hold on one. Okay, you guys, I'm sorry about that. That was my son. Um, so anyway, Everybody's packing up, they're leaving. And I was like, this was a quick trip. That's all I could think was this was a quick trip. And anyway, we get to the scene where and I love this scene. Okay, so Jamie meets with an ex-police, a retired police detective, Jay. Okay, so Jay is a retired police officer that used to work homicide. Okay, and Jamie talks about how he has all this anger and um how it's been affecting him and how people don't understand the things that they have to go through being a police officer, the things that they even see in law enforcement. And I felt bad for Jamie in that moment because I do know the things that they see. I do know the dangers. I have a cousin that was unalived and he was a police officer, so I do understand. I know the things that they faced um, on the job, and while there are some bad ones, there are some good ones that um, unfortunately is not respected because of the bad reps. And so one of the strangest but most important things that I wanted to talk about was Jamie talked about him having a dream of him chasing a suspect and him having a pow pow, but when he go to draw it, it doesn't work. And he can't explain it, but he said he felt defeated in that moment. Jay say they all go through a lot of pain in law enforcement, especially once the job is over. And I was like, I hadn't seen the level of people just talking about their experiences in law enforcement on this level on TV. And I thought it was good that he was getting his emotions out. Um, Jamie then gets emotional talking about his parents never wanted him in law enforcement, but he wasn't going to give up. He wanted to finish the job, and so he did. Um, he also went back and reflected on the time when him and Lil Jamie was getting into it. He was talking about how Lil Jamie don't realize the sacrifices that he's done made for him. And they flash back to the scene of, him and Lil Jamie fighting, in the hallway and stuff, and how he was telling Lil Jamie, look, I may not be responding the way you want me to or how you think I should, and he was just trying to relate to his son. And I felt like in that moment he's going through some PTSD that he might need to be healing from. And I think that it's good that he's opening up to people who understand his same experiences. And I thought that was really, really good. So I just felt like to know that these officers go through that. And even after they retire, maybe they should have some kind of program after they retire to detox them from the stuff that they seen on the job for so long that may have been bottled up inside of them, that they're still dealing with those demons, to get those demons, bottled up. So he's talking about this this post retirement party, okay, and he's talking about this lady and how she's great. And so Jay is down with it, okay, and I cannot wait because he says this lady when she speaks, she's amazing. So I hope that we see it. Now, oh, and that was the end of the episode. Now, Joy and Ashley, and not Joy, I mean, Ashley, Winter, and Sharella did a live last night, okay? They did a live recap, and it really wasn't a live recap because they was mainly just getting off all day um Carlos bashing on the show. So they was talking about how Carlos is not portrayed for what they really do. Okay, Sharella said, she done did stage plays with 800 to 2,500 people there that they've not shown. Her and Black have written wrote books. Both of them by themselves have written books. I didn't show them. Okay, and I was like, join the line, okay? Nobody business is getting really seen on this show. Like Joy is a singer, and she's always traveling with her, singing her songs and doing concerts. They don't show that either. You know what I'm saying? Urana and Tyler, the Tylers are doing amazing things. They don't show that either. Ashley and Quick doing their thing. They don't show that either. So I mean, again, at least they did show y'all in the studio. So I didn't understand what she was complaining about. She says that people have this false image of her based on they've heard about Black, and I don't feel like that's true. But feel the way you want to feel. Your feelings is your feelings. Okay, I ain't gonna take away from your feelings. Um, all I can say is if you didn't want to do reality TV, this is a part of reality TV. Okay, some people will see the reality TV and some people will gravitate to you. Some people will see the reality TV and then they won't gravitate to you. Some people will see your faults and you don't see your own faults. Okay, that's a part of reality TV. You're not gonna always get the good edits. You're not gonna always get the bad edits. But you live to fight another day. Joy has been being messy on these streets, and so now her thing is while she was on vacation on this live, okay, and she had to tell everybody that this was gonna be her last live, and she was not coming back to the show either because she's tired of everything that's going on, and she feels like she's getting a bad edit too. And we know Ashley, she's the queen of telling everybody you know, they're seeing her wrong, and she's being portrayed to be the bad guy. And so they were trying to tell us about all these scenes that they didn't sound like stuff I wanted to see anyway. So if we didn't see it, okay, cool. Maybe I didn't want to see it. I don't know. But anyway, needless to say, Joy, I mean, Ashley, Winter, and Sharella have all said on this live that they're quitting. Okay. And Ashley claims she's quitting Twitter too. Okay. Sharella gives her this thing about how she needs to quit Twitter because her mental health and she it's ridiculous to me because let me tell you something. Ashley is a demon on Twitter too. Okay. For as much as she says she get hated on, I mean that's all reality stars. You tell me a reality star that hasn't gotten some heat by somebody. But Ashley gets in the comment section and wants to be about it. And once you do that, the ones that are trolling you for trolls, they're gonna be about it too. Okay, because they're trolls. This is what they do. Okay, and then people that are passionate about a certain situation that you're trolling them on, they're gonna be about it too because they're passionate about it. So if you want things to die down, the best thing to do is when you see it on reality TV, don't interact. Don't say nothing. Don't do nothing. Silence is golden. Okay. And that's what Ashley should learn. Ashley should learn silence is golden. If you are so affected, then that means that this reality that they're showing us is some level of truth to you because it's affecting you. You're offended by it because it's some levels of your true life and you don't like what people are saying or their opinions of you because this is some level of your truth. And I know some of it is her truth because Ashley has a reputation. She does. She has a reputation of being a mean girl. Um, I was hoping she was gonna dial it back a little bit, especially when I knew she was gonna be on the show. Same thing she did to Monique when Monique was on here, and I'm not really, capping for Monique because Monique got on here and this to her husband. But it's the same thing that Ashley did. Ashley got up in their relationship, made the little wedge that was already there, made it an even bigger wedge. And so Ashley is very messy. Everybody's not fortunate enough to have a quick like Ashley does. Okay, that will do whatever she says, hop when she says, jump when she says, whatever. Um, we don't have lap dogs for husbands. Usually, we have men that are, standing on business, and so, but Ashley doesn't have that. So that's all I have for this episode. Smack to you said, why did you switch channels? Okay, so I did this channel for like reality, the mess, stuff like that. Because I wanted to keep my other channel for important stuff like helping people, stuff like that. But I did want to get into the mess a little bit, and I kept feeling like my content was people off. People that I were inviting to help y'all, with information that would help y'all to grow, was looking at my channel and then saying, I'm not for sure if this is a good fit because you got mixed content. So I want to clean that channel up to make it only about health, helping y'all get stuff, resources, so I can get people to come over there and feel comfortable coming over there. That this is so. That's why I had to make a channel just for me to be able to be messy and keep that channel kind of professional. So this is where you'll get all the messy, the goose, the gossip, all that. So this channel will be getting posted on every day. Okay. On the other channel, I'm gonna try to post 2 to 3 times a week, but I'm still trying to get people lined up, getting schedules together for people to come up there. But they did want me to clean my page up just a little bit. And so that's what I'll be working on, cleaning that page up, making it more professional so I can get y'all the resources that y'all need that can help y'all actually grow to a financial place where y'all can have that financial wealth, where you can have the health that you need, the money, the resources, and everything else. So that's why I made a second page. Well, I appreciate you. Thank you. I don't know what day I'm going. I don't. First of all, let me tell you, the way Sisters is going, I don't know if I want to continue doing Sisters, but I haven't decided on a day for Sisters. I do know tomorrow I am going to be doing Married to Medicine, and Potomac possibly. I don't know. Just depends on the fight supposed to happen tonight. So I'm probably gonna do Potomac tomorrow too. I may mix the two together. I don't know yet, but I do know that that will be the day for that. If I decide to do Sisters, I'm not really watching the Over or Ruthless anymore. But and I'm so far behind that I don't won't try to jump into it. If I do Sisters though, it'll probably be Thursday or Friday. So I'll let you know. I'll put a community post on both pages. Like I said, I'm trying to comment on both pages for right now until everybody understands that this is this is gonna be the channel where everybody can get the stuff that's happening in the world, the myths and stuff like that, reality TV and everything else. Over there, it's gonna be pretty much um, helping you get the resources that you need, helping you to learn about mortgages, helping you to learn about your finances, business, stuff like that, how to open a business, how to apply for a business loan, how to set up your books, stuff like that. So, okay. So, any more questions before I end this thing? Okay, bet. I'm glad you hit the notification bell. So, everybody, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Share my videos with anyone that you know that may want to join and be an opinionated operator. Okay. Um, I appreciate all the love and support that I've gotten on both of my channels. I really do. Um, it doesn't go unnoticed. I appreciate it. I try to respond to each and every comment. So I really do. I appreciate it. It makes my heart feel warm that people love me so much that y'all take out time out of y'all day just to listen to me. Um, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell so you will be updated each and every time I upload a video or decide to go live. Um, and until next time, I hope you all will be blessed just like me. Have a wonderful day.